What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of brand new drugstore makeup. The drugstore this year, I swear, is just pushing out new release after new release. There have been so many new products, but so many of these today I have seen so much hype about, and they look like they're gonna be really good, so I'm very excited. Y'all know I love affordable makeup. All the products that I'm testing out in today's video, I ordered from Walmart, so you can get everything on walmart.com. I will link it all right down below in the description. I wanna thank them so much for partnering with me on today's video. But if you like drugstore affordable makeup like me, they truly have the best selection. So without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first thing I want to try, this is new from e.l.f. So I'm going to kind of use this as a primer. It is their sunscreen stick. I love their Whoa Glow sunscreen, but this is their Sun Touchable Invisi stick. Spring and summer are right around the corner, but honestly, I mean, you should be using SPF at all times, but even more so when you know you're gonna be outside. Ooh, okay, why did I think that it was like not gonna be like this? I thought it was gonna be like white, but it's like a yellow, kind of like jelly sort of color. It says stun in the sun. I love that. Okay, cute. This is SPF 50 and supposed to go on completely clear, so let's just see. This literally swipes on like nothing. Oh wow, okay. I am going to be living in this. No white cast, no nothing. That's really, really good. It definitely has a little bit of a shine to it, but it doesn't feel overly greasy on my skin, which I like as well. I don't know if this is a chemical or... Yeah, so it is a chemical sunscreen. It's not mineral. It does say it's non-comedogenic though, so that's good. It should not clog the pores and like make you break out. So I actually really like this. And like the fact that it's literally completely clear is really, really cool. I will definitely be using this again. And so easy to just throw in your bag too, which I like. Okay, up next, I am so excited to try this. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. So I ordered this online, so I was a little unsure on shade. I got shade 9, which says light medium, so I think this should work. I have seen a lot of positive like reviews and people that really, really like this. So it's basically just like a stick. I'm just gonna draw it on, and we will also see if like foundation applies good on top of the sunscreen as well. Oh wow, this shade match is looking pretty good for me. Wow, this might be one of the best, especially with ordering online. I'm like, dang, this is really good. Okay, I don't really know like how much to use, so I'm just gonna use that much. And then let's just go in and blend. Oh wow, this is beautiful. And I'm not normally like the biggest stick foundation person. There are a few that I like. Typically, I just go for like a liquid sort of foundation, but this looks really good and actually gave a very good coverage to my skin. Like I have quite a bit of redness, which I'm sure you guys could see, and this covered it up pretty well, but still looks very much like skin. I'm very impressed with this. This is really, really pretty. Like I feel like this looks like high end. Okay. The people are correct. This is really, really good. And it's interesting because Milani, their original, I think it was also called Conceal and Perfect foundation. It was like a liquid foundation they came out with a long time ago. It was never like a standout favorite for me, but this Blur Out Skin Tint Stick, very, very good. And a lot of times I feel like skin tint makes you think that it's not gonna give you any coverage. I feel like it gave a really nice coverage, but still looks very natural and like flawless on the skin. Okay, definitely like that. Now, keeping on with products that are absolutely fabulous. This is the only product in today's video that I've actually already tried, but I have not showed it to you guys on camera yet. This is so good. Like this is by far my favorite contour stick from the drugstore as of recent. So this is new from Maybelline. This is their lifter stick. Yeah, it's just called lifter stick. These are cool because they come in a bunch of different shades. So you can use them in a variety of different ways. So you can use them all over your face like a foundation, but I wanted to try the Milani Skin Tint Stick. So obviously I used that for my foundation, but they also say that you can use them as highlights, contours, basically everything. And this shade specifically for me, which is shade 70, is perfect for a contour. I gotta just like put it on to show you guys. This is a little bit more warmer, which I like. So it kind of gives like a contour bronze to the skin, but the way that this blends like actual butter, I just have to show you so you can see it. I'm just gonna blend, 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 but it just morphs and blends into the skin so beautifully. It's very creamy, but it stays in place and looks flawless. I have been using this nonstop for the past 2 weeks since I've tried it. I also used it all over the skin too as a foundation, also beautiful like that, and as a highlight. I've tried it every which way, but the contour is really the one that I'm just like blown away by because it gives a beautiful bronze, natural sort of glow to the skin, blends flawlessly, and works again like I feel like high-end contour sticks do, because a lot of times drugstore contour sticks can be more difficult to blend, a little bit more patchy. Not gonna happen with this. Like literally blends like an actual dream and has been a must-have product for me. Like I really, really like this. So I would highly recommend getting this because I feel like these are gonna go crazy viral and sell out. They are like new from Maybelline and they're so good. Now I do have a new blush to try too. This is like the video of the stick products, which I didn't even really realize that like every single product we've used so far has been in stick form. And now we have a stick blush and then I also have a stick highlight to try. So I guess I'm seeing a trend in the drugstore beauty sphere, but these are new from CoverGirl. These are the CoverGirl True Blend Stick Enhancers, and they are blushes. So I got this one in shade Bubblegum Pop. I'm just gonna like draw it on. Okay, this one's definitely light, so we're gonna really draw it on. But I've said before, you know, sometimes with some of these blushes, like it doesn't need to be insanely pigmented. So this one's definitely a bit lighter on the pigment, but I mean, you can still totally see it. It's gonna be easier to kind of blend and morph into the skin and make it look more natural. And this bubblegum pink is actually really cute, I feel like for summer. And obviously we have like a lot of glow going on my face right now, but I feel like these have more of a matte finish. Like they're not giving me glow. They're definitely more, almost feel like cream to powder, but not drying. I really like that. Very, very pretty. Nice, natural sort of flush to the face. So I can't complain. We do also have a new highlight. This is the L'Oreal Lumi, what is it called? Lumi Lay Glass highlighter stick. So this is what it looks like. I literally took the cap off before and like dug it in there on accident, but it's very pretty. I got this one in shade Glassy Pearl. So I'm gonna just apply this to the tops of the cheeks. A lot of people have been talking about this. Wow, that looks pretty, and I didn't even have to blend it. Like this is like a highlight I feel like you can just draw on. Definitely a more natural sort of finish, but stunning. And like, I feel like I don't even need to blend that. I just put it on and it melts into the skin. I feel like out of habit, I just have to blend a little bit with my finger, but this is very pretty. Definitely like more of that natural summery look. If you want something that's gonna be like boom, crazy highlight in your face, this is not gonna be for you, but really gives that like glass skin look. So I totally see why people are like obsessed with this. I'm gonna put some down my nose, above the cupid's bow. I feel like for summer too, when you just wanna look glowy, but almost like that no makeup look, this is gonna be the product that you want for that. Very, very pretty and glowy and just like natural. L'Oreal is another brand I feel like recently they've come out with a lot of really good products. Like I've really enjoyed the ones that they've come out recently. So, okay, we are doing pretty good. Now I don't have any new drugstore concealer, so I'm just gonna pop on a little concealer on my under eyes before we go in and try some new eye products. The skin is skinning today though, I must say. Like, these complexion products really worked well together. I am gonna put a little bit of powder. I'm definitely very glowy. So I'm gonna just do a little powder to tone it down a bit, but I love the glow, honestly. But underneath my eyes, I do prefer to be a little bit more matte and just in the T-zone. A little bit. Okay, looking good. Now let's get going on the eyes. Okay, zoomed you guys in so we can really see the eyes because we're gonna be trying a new palette from e.l.f. This is from their Perfect 10 palette line, but this is a new one that they just came out with, and it's called the Keep It Ethereal palette. Looks really, really pretty, so let's try. It's like soft kind of neutrals. I'm gonna go in with this cool brown first and just pop that in the crease. This is a matte shade and blending quite nice. e.l.f. has quite a few of these palettes and I do really like them, but they have a bunch of different like color options, but this is just the newest one that they recently came out with. Looking really pretty. I'm gonna go over it with a little bit of this shade. This one's a little bit more peachy just to kind of give us a little neutralness. Buff that into the brow bone as well. I do like with this palette too is obviously it's very affordable and you get 10 different shades. So lots of different options here, and we even have like a pretty like pink, and you could definitely create a lot of different looks. I'm gonna go in with this deeper brown now. I'm gonna try and use like as many shades as we can. Wow, that one really showcases the pigment of these. Really good. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner just to kind of deepen the look a little bit. So pretty. Okay, now I want to try a shimmer. I'm like debating. I think I'm going to try this one and just put some on my finger and press. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Really, really pretty and like foiled looking shimmer. I love that. It looks like a little bit darker, I feel like, in the palette than it does on the eye, and it is absolutely stunning. That shimmer is so pretty. Wow, this is really good. Honestly, I feel like this is better than the other ones that I've tried that they have in like their Perfect 10 line. Like these shadows are really nice and look really, really pretty on. Okay, I'm gonna take the darkest shade on a little detail brush and I'm gonna apply that to the lower lash line, kind of just in the outer part as well as the upper lash line, just to give us a little definition and a little diffused wing. And then I'm gonna buff it out with this more cool tone shade that we used in the beginning, just to blend everything. And then last but certainly not least, I'm gonna use this lightest shade just to go in and highlight beneath the brow bone and in the inner corners. Okay, really, really impressed with this palette. I think it's beautiful and worked really, really well. I like this a lot. Okay, we have a new mascara to try. This is brand new from Revlon, and this is their full-time mascara. Looks like this. I like the little red packaging. I think it's very pretty. And this is waterproof too. And it's supposed to give natural looking volume. Let's see what the wand looks like. Okay, pretty like curved wand. Normally I feel like curved wands work well for really lifting, which I like with my mascaras. So let's see how this one does. Definitely giving a lot of definition to each of my lashes, which I like. Because sometimes like voluminous mascaras, they can just make your lashes like all kind of clumped together. This is definitely not doing that. And I think it's because this wand is pretty spiky. If my camera will focus on it so you guys can see. But like there's a lot of little spikes on this. So I feel like that really helps to go in and individually coat each lash and like keep them separated while still giving length. Like I think that looks really, really nice. So this is pretty dang good actually. And then if you are a waterproof sort of mascara person, like you prefer that, especially as we move into the summer when we could be outside sweating, pool, whatever, not a bad idea to have a waterproof mascara. And this one I actually really like. I think it works really well. And definitely gives like a natural sort of lash look, which is exactly basically what it says, natural looking volume. And that's exactly how I would describe this. So I love when a product works in the way that it is described, and this I would say certainly does. I am gonna pop a little on the lower lash line too. Honestly, really pretty and works quite well. I am very impressed with this. I was a little messy with it on this side, so I'm gonna let it like dry and then I'll clean up the excess mascara that's on there. But while we let that dry, I wanna try this new lippy. This is from Milani. This color looks so pretty, so I'm very excited. This is their new Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Lip Balm. Looks like this. I've seen a lot of brands are coming out with these sort of like lip gloss, lip balm, lipstick hybrids. So Milani has been one of the next ones to come out with it. So this is in the shade Ballet, so it's like a really light pink. I'm gonna line my lips just to give them a little bit of a border because my lips don't really have like a great defined border. So I always like to use a lip liner first. I'm gonna use, this is not new, you know I love this. This is the Hard Candy Insta Pout Lip Liner. The shade is Perfect Match. This is just like a lighter one and gives a really like natural, it almost doesn't even look like you have lip liner on because it's a very similar color to my lips, which just helps to give them a little bit of a border before we go in with a lip product. Let's go in and try the new Milani Lippy. Ooh, okay, so this is definitely more lip balmy than like super color pigmented wise. They do have a lot darker shades in this though, so I don't want to speak for all of the shades, just for this shade specifically. Definitely more of like a light pigment, like you're not going to get a ton of color from it, just a very light wash of pink. But it feels very much like a lip balm, like feels very nourishing and like hydrating to the lips while giving you kind of like that glossy glow. I definitely want to try some of the darker shades in this. This one is a little bit light for me, but the finish I really like. So I think I just need to try a darker shade. Oh, and is this plumping? Yes, okay, glossy. I think I said that literally. Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Lip Balm. I'm starting to feel like the tingles. All right, let's give it a second and see if they're like the kind of plumping tingles that hurt or they're just the kind that, you know, give you a little sting. This actually looks really pretty on the lips though. So for like a little light wash of color, you really don't want a lot of color on the lips, I will definitely use this again. Let's wait and see though for the plumping action. And while we do that, I will go in and remove my mascara. Definitely if you get mascara, I always say this, but if you get mascara on your eyelid, wait until it dries to remove it. it'll come off a lot cleaner that way. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes, never got like super stingy or anything. So if you don't like super stinging plumping lip products, don't worry about this. That is not going to cause that. Just like a little bit of like, almost, it doesn't even sting. It just feels like a little bit, maybe even like minty, like on the lips. So nothing serious with this, not gonna cause you any pain. But yeah, that is everything. I feel like this look is really pretty. This is totally a look that I would do normally. And obviously we just threw together a bunch of new products that I hadn't tried. So I'm really, really happy with how it came out. The complexion products especially, like, so good. But honestly, the eye product, everything was good. And even better that they're all affordable. So like I said, you can find all of these on Walmart's website. I will put links right down below in the description box if you guys want to check any of these products out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.